And here is the 100 pack of spa liners. And it comes in a giant plastic bag. This is like the size of a very large sheet cake. So you want to make sure you have enough storage room for them. You may have like a basket or bin you put things in, which would be awesome. If not, just enough room on the shelf to hold them. And they're kind of heavy too when they come in. So these ones are blue. I'm going to cut the very, very top so that we can pull one of them out. Okay, they just smell like industrial plastic. You want to be very careful not to get your nails or anything in these. So never be in a hurry when opening these faux show. Okay. Okay, so it opens up to a great big huge blue bag. It has an elastic here. And one of the interesting things we can barely see is, let's see if we can get it like that. See how there are holes? So there are holes from the sewing on the edge. So you want to make sure that you're not relying on these elastics to do more than what they're supposed to, which is go around the lip of your tub bath. And then ooh, is this gonna come apart? Yeah, it is. Be careful with this guy. So then here we have the main bag. This stuff is like very thin. I'm going to do the bubble test. And so I'm going to hold it all together to create like a bubble. It's holding. Seems like there's like these small dots that are going down it that may represent weak points on it. You can tell these are like manufactured in a way that it's like, yep, just get it done. Because there's some thicker plastic parts and thinner plastic parts. But for the most part, even. So the bubble is holding. The thing is, I'm not so sure I would trust this with a bin of water to lift up. I'd be very, 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 very careful. So let's see what happens with the stress test. So I'm going to pull it this way. Oop, okay, so it did finally tear, but it took a hot minute. And then let's pull it this way. Oh yeah, that's stretching but weakening. Yeah, it tore after that. So I think that it can't carry too much weight, but it is going to stretch a little bit to help but you're going to have to be responsible for it. So my recommendation of the day is, I think that due to the nature of them, if this is cost effective for you, you should put one down on top of your bath and leave that as your number one. Then your number two is the one you're using with your client. And that's when you grab the other one and you put that over as the second one. Then you use it. Then you pull just the second one off and leave the one behind. And if the second one leaks or has a problem or whatever, you have number one to back you up. And then for the most part, it should be in theory that you are able to keep number one there for a long time before you have an accident. And so I think that would be the way to go to kind of get through these, if this is an option for you. Because yeah, it's very, very thin. You can't rely on this to carry a whole bin of water. I wouldn't. I would require like maybe a small bin, maybe a half gallon, maybe a gallon of water, but I wouldn't go higher than that. I would want to drain out the bin first a little bit, just because of the stretch factor. I would hate for like water to fly everywhere just because I made a mistake in judgment. So I think that they still work. I love this blue. This is like spa blue stuffs. The ocean water. But yeah, they do stretch. They're okay. But they're not the best. I'm sure there's like way better ones out there. But like for this being an option, yeah, I would do the first one and then second layer and then use first layer as backup to the second one that you're actually using. But yeah, there you go.
Lo bueno de esta, que aunque yo no tenga la máquina, o aún con la máquina, tú lo colocas. Por ejemplo, yo tengo una tina o una ponchera, tú la colocas y cuando tú te haces los pies ya cada persona la utiliza. Son desechables. O sea, tú lo usas y cada persona uno usa uno.
So I just took them out and they're in bags. These used to be sealed, but how do you know these are tied?
Que se mire la bolsa.